Hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Look at that for a view straight out across the blue Mediterranean Sea. Now you may have noticed the ground is a little bit wet. Yes, we've had a little bit of rain throughout the night and one or two scattered showers this morning. But overall, the weather is not too bad. The sky, a little bit cloudy, but it is looking quite blue. The sea's looking very blue indeed today. Mr. Ball, guess what? He's dressed head to toe in blue. All that's missing is you. So come on, get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy. Paphos Cyprus, Marika and me, we're waiting especially for you. And we are waiting in particular for some new superstars to jet into Paphos. If your name is Lady Emma, there's a man in your life called Lord Rob, and of course there's a couple of superstars, Viscount Bradley and of course Princess Maya. You'll be coming into Paphos very soon indeed, and you won't have to keep opening and putting the oven on to keep yourselves warm. You will be dancing, you will be prancing in the downtown Cape of Paphos promenade and harbour area, and I've no doubt we'll sit down and have a cup of coffee or two. So a big shout out and a very big thank you to these guys who are relocating to Paphos very soon indeed, and of course they've chosen to join us as superstar members on the Buy Me a Coffee platform at only €10 a month. That's all it costs to join the Marika and me family, and of course you get yourself a special title that little bit closer to Marika and me, and of course coming very soon indeed, access to the Marika and me privilege card, and that will entitle you to discounts and privileges in and around Paphos, in particular in the Cape of Paphos promenade and harbour area. There we go, jogging in downtown Konia on a slightly chilly day. See, New Year's resolution to get fit. And of course, one or two people do stick to the resolutions. There was a young lady the other day, her name is Lady Andrea, and she was saying, have I given up smoking those naughty things called Romeo and Juliets? That's cigars. Well, to be honest, yes, I have. I decided in my great wisdom that I would cut back, that's for sure. But I've got no doubt that when Sir Martin arrives and he brings his Lady Victoria with him, we'll be sitting in the Pelican restaurant, tonking on a Romeo and Juliet, doing a little bit of lardy-darring, especially for Sir Bernie and of course his girl, Lady Jan. And we hope you have a great time in the Dominion Republic when you fly out there in a few weeks' time. And great news that we've heard that Lady Jan is feeling that little bit better. You enjoy your holidays, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the summer in downtown Cape of Paphos. Now, where are we? Well, this is Konia, by the way, and we're wiggling and we're waggling through it and heading down in the direction of Yeroskipou, because that's where we're going. We're going to go to the Yeroskipou Industrial Estate, or Industrial Park, as they like to call it, and that's where a lot of businesses hang out. Perhaps if you want some parts for a car, perhaps if you want a kitchen made, something like that. That's the kind of place that you would go. Yeroskipou Industrial Estate. So don't click off just yet. We are en route, and the road surfaces, you may have noticed, in particular if your name is Lady, so sweet Caroline, the road surfaces in and around Paphos are absolutely, look at that, Sherlock Holmes, that's the word for it, absolutely S-H-I-T, and they're getting worse because of course when we get rain, we get very heavy rain indeed, and it literally makes the potholes bigger and bigger. Anyway, look at that, that's the view across the rooftops all the way past the Soho Resort. That's that brand new skyscraper in downtown Cape of Paphos, by the way. It's called the Soho Resort, if you're curious to know, and one of these days we're going to go get a camera and have a bit of a wander in there and see if we can annoy the living daylights out of the security. You never know. What's the price of benzene these days? 146.9 if you're on the black stuff, and 139 something, wasn't it, if you're on that slightly more eco-friendly green stuff. And Of course, if you're on electricity, well, in downtown Paphos, that's going to cost you a fortune, because electricity in Cyprus, I believe, is the second most expensive in Europe. Then place more expensive is downtown Holland. But of course, there's a slight difference between Holland and Cyprus. The average salary in downtown Holland is around about €4,000 a month, whereas the average salary in downtown Paphos is around about €1,500 a month. So the fact that our electricity is almost as expensive as their electricity scares the living daylights out of us, that's for sure. But the sunshine is free, and all the blueness is free, and at the moment all of the rain is free as well. So there's always a positive to living in downtown Paphos. Now, getting back to Lady Emma and Sir Rob, she tickled the living daylights out of me last night, because on her Facebook page she put a post that what she does is goes in the kitchen, switches on the oven for 10 to 15 minutes and lets it warm up nicely, and then she opens the oven door and stands by it, and this reminds her of Cyprus. But as I said to her, to be honest, it's a little bit chilly in downtown Paphos. The temperature, if you're curious to know, is only around about 18 degrees, to which she replied, well, it's -5 in the UK, so it'd be like subtropical. So we're looking forward to seeing these guys. They're coming out at the end of February, and they're going to be dancing and prancing on the downtown Cape Paphos promenade. And if we're very, very lucky, we may even get them to appear on a little episode of Marika and me. Here we are. We're heading towards the Yeroskipou industrial estate. This is downtown Yeroskipou. You've got a great little kiosk coming up on the left if you happen to be in this area of Paphos, by the way, because that's where you can pop in, and it's like an Aladdin's cave when you go in there. Every single thing that you can think of, you can buy in there. And they've got some new signlighting, which is very posh indeed. The road surfaces around here, by the way, are absolutely Yeroskipou, so hang on to the sofa or the bar stool, whichever you're sitting on, and get ready for some bouncing around, because this road, oh my goodness, it makes, well, Sherlock Holmes is not strong enough words. We've got to go and talk about Geoffrey Chaucer, because my goodness, the English was awful and these roads are absolutely awful. But the sun is coming out to shine, as we can see. Now, if you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe. Don't forget to keep coming back for a little bit more of our complete and utter madness. And why not go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform? Google these magic words, Buy Me a Coffee, Marika and me, and of course choose to gift us a virtual coffee or two, or join us as a superstar member, like of course Lady Emma and Sir Rob. And we do thank you from the bottom of our two hearts. There's a dog having a walk, or perhaps a dog walking its owner, who knows? These dogs are clever little creatures, aren't they? And then they do all sorts of things in your house, and they fur absolutely everywhere. But still, Misogyny Gracivia la Booth, that's Miss Marika, she wants a dog. And if she's very, very lucky, well, you never know, we might get her a doggy later. That's a nice looking Jag sitting on top there, but it's one of those electric ones, isn't it? So as I've said, that's going to be quite costly to charge up in downtown Paphos. Anyway, let's go and circumnavigate the Yeroskipou industrial estate and tell you one or two of the businesses that are on here. One or two car mechanics, one or two car body shops. You've got Bosch service coming up just over yonder. You've got Audi service. If you've got a posh Volkswagen and you want to get it serviced, well, that's the place to go. And of course also they do Skoda as well, and Seat, and probably Bentley if you've got a Bentley. Unfortunately, I haven't got one yet, but don't forget, I would like one, so perhaps go and gift us that virtual coffee or two. Coming around here, we've got some industrial mechanics, an MOT specialist. Quite a lot of things on here, by the way, mainly to do with mechanics and parts and accessories and those kind of things. And there's the odd kitchen man making a bit of wood, making a bit of steel, those kind of things. But quite a good little industrial park on the outskirts of Yeroskipou in downtown Paphos. Mitsubishi, if you've got one of those, you can get it serviced there. Panel beating, oh yeah, you want someone to beat living daylights out of one of your panels on a car, that's where you come. And there's a parts and accessories chappie over there called Stavros Saba and and Son. So if you want some parts for that car of yours, that's where you pop in. So I'm going to say thanks for joining me on this little drive, and of course, if you want me to go somewhere special, well, drop it in the comments and give us a copy or two, and that little video could be coming sooner than you think, especially for you. We're going to take a left and we're going to head towards that little roundabout over there. Then we're going to take a left again and we're going to head into the Neon Mall of Paphos, and that's a great little shopping centre that is slowly but surely going to double in size over the next year or so. At the moment, what's in there? Well, the greatest coffee shop in the world, in my opinion, and you never know, we might hunt down Mr. Brian and have a sit and have a chat about the reliability on Toyota Yaris's and all those kind of things. But also, if you want to pay your CETA bill, that's where you go. If you want to get something for the DIY, Home Centre is in there. Kyobi, that's a department store that sells affordably priced clothes, that's what we shall say. Cosmos, the sports shop, is in there, and as I've said, they're going to double it in size over the next year or so, and they're even going to build a rooftop restaurant. So the Neon Mall of Paphos is going to become quite a big shopping frenzy in central Paphos, that is for sure. Stick with me as we head down to the lower car parking area, because if you're smart and you want to keep your car nice and cool, or on a day like today, nice and dry, the best place to go is to the underground car park, because that means that you don't get too hot. And what is this lady doing? I have absolutely no idea. There we go. We'll go into reverse, because for some reason she is on the complete and utter wrong side of the road, and now she's reversing that way, and now she's coming this way. Anyway, we won't criticise her, because we've got to thank you. There we go. I think she got a bit confused as to where the exit was, and then someone decided to stick themselves up at the bottom, but she had a nice smile and a nice wave. See, it's always nice to be courteous when you're driving in and around Paphos or anywhere else that you may be in the world. No one means you any harm. Well, not normally. If they're perhaps doing a drive-by shooting, well, duck and perhaps start shouting or even running for your life. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe. Don't forget to keep coming back for a little bit more of Mr. Paul's complete and utter madness. I wonder if my parking space is available. Let's go and have a look. My goodness, I think someone's stolen my space. I'll have to have a word. Well, we'll park there. There we are. As long as I'm going to walk too far, it's not too bad. There's the main entrance to the escalator, and that's where we want to go. We're going to go and have a sit down and have a chat with the guys in the coffee shop. Thanks for watching. See you again very, very soon indeed. Beep, 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 beep. There we are. Thanks for watching.